There you go. There you go. How is everyone doing? Hope you're alright. Hope you had a good day. My day was alright-ish. It rained the entire day, so wasn't really feeling it. Also, I was like dead-ass tired. And then when I got home, I had like 2 cans of Monster, and I still fell asleep. So yeah, that's how that went. So also, is the audio of the game you can hear the game in the background? Is it not too loud? Let me know before we actually get into the game. I go 4 hours of sleep, so it's time to fall asleep to Manhar. You think it's gonna be like ASMR? You think it's gonna be like ASMR? I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Kevin. I'm not your mom. It's good, IMO. If you say so. Alright, let me switch over to the game. This tune has been ingrained into my brain already. Okay, I gotta take a sip of water before I get into this. Please enter your name. Oh no. I'm not gonna make my name something silly. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighborhood and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it's just the kind of works out of because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. Losing heroin? I mean, sorta. Sorta. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Haha! I overslept again, but I caught you this time. She's the other friend. Yeah, no shit. That's what he literally told. It's been over for her already. You're saying she has no chance? Fair enough. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say it like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean. I'm not gonna say my own name. Well... Oh, fuck. Flirting with characters. What do you mean, flirting with characters? We haven't even started the game yet. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. I mean, I'll accept your banned action, but okay. Hey, Google. Oh, wait, it's turned off. Never mind. Okay, 5 minutes. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me, after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, have you decided on club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining a clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you will join a club this year. Did I? Sorry, I had to swallow there. I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations, we dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average, while spending my free time on games and anime. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming in need in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep... Oh. Brain fog, I'm sorry. Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at few clubs if that makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Yeah. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. School days. Give me a moment. I need to take a sip. I have to clear my throat. School day is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some club. I guess I'll have no choice but to start with an anime club. Hello? Sayori must have come into classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me. It's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Well, think you could come to my club? Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to join your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. We're joining the club, alright. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature to begin with. Oh? Something popped up. Gone pop-up. Get away, not me, just stupid pop-ups. In fact, I'm 99% sure the only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one shown interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please! Why do you care so much anyway? Well, kind of salty club yesterday. I will bring a new member. And Natsuki make cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayuri is really that much of an airhead or if she's cunning as to have planned all this out. I'll let it out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for the cupcakes, okay? Yes! Let's go! And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejected... I did English. Dejectedly follows Sayuri across the school and upstairs, a section of school I rarely visit. Headaches. You got any maidens yet? I just started. What do you mean? Sayuri, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sayuri always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Our words escape my indecision. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with this sore attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is what I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like first-year student. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayuri. You can't just ignore her when she's get moody. Sayuri says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Hey, Aries! Hi? Nani? You got it on. I was struggling with that word so fucking hard, though. Like, what the hell was that? Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with the people that I misclicked. People like Steve and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet you both. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class at least last year. These Natsuki is crazy. Thank you, Aries. Thank you. Thank you very much. You had to come in with that, didn't you? Monika was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Come sit down with me, Dex. We made room for you at the table. Man, why am I fumbling so hard today? Doesn't like me. Fuck. I love your accent. It's lovely to listen to. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Although my accent might like switch up a couple of times randomly. It happens. My room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. And how about I make some tea as well? Girls have a few desks around arranged to. I swear to God, why am I fumbling so hard today? I don't know. Also, those 5 minutes are already over. I don't even know why you put that game limitation on. I don't think there's flirting going on in the first couple of minutes in this game. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. There, English, speak it. As Sayori mentioned, it's been winded so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens a closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Okay, that was terrible! What am I doing? She reading the VN so he can valley go. I know, I can't help it. Are the girls so mesmerizing that you forgot? No! Do you speak? No, I don't fucking speak. It's also my first. Oh wait, wrong comment. Also, hi. I mean, you know my streams. There's always some cringe, some scuff shit happen or whatever, you know. Natsuki. Every time I read Natsuki, I think of Natsuki from Abroad in Japan. I cannot take the name seriously. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. I mean, I'm right? Like, every time that name pops up, it's just like Natsuki from Abroad Japan. The whiskers are drawn with icing. A little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already mentioned icing on her face. You could have told me before that she was like fumbling with mouthful, but hey, whatever. I turned the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Fine, I'll bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Son. Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for you, you know, you dummy. Yeah, tsundere. There you go. Tun. Alright. This is some S tier point. No, it's... I'm terrible. I mean... I'm trying to do this on the fly, but yeah, I'm terrible. I'm so terrible. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed her conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying the tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Ah, I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated, Yuri. Just trying to impress you. That's not it. Insulted Yuri, looking away. I mean, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider literature club? I was afraid of the question. Something tells me I should tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Shiori. Man, why am I salivating so much today? God, it's so annoying speaking while my mouth is just like salivating the entire time. Also, hey, Mogi. Also, hey, Shadow. Just getting a little quirky. Well, I haven't joined any club yet, and Siri seemed really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. Well, make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all these politics around the major clubs. I feel like nothing but arguing about budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages the others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then, I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard starting a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like a literature club. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Also, hi Rika! Hello! Welcome. I still have to get into the creepy shit. Yes, please no spoilers. I'm already having a hard time reading all this shit, and I try to speak up because my mouth decided today to salivate for some fucking reason. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. But confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Ugh. Ah, yes, it's our first time playing. Yes, it is. Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it. Oh my god. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Dex, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Monica's best girl? I've not made my choice yet. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Uh-oh, we found a weeb. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Oh, it's the quiet tsundere, I see. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces her rim off her teacup with her finger. My favorite are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a I'm having a stroke. Why do I struggle? Well, it's equally impressive. Well, at least it's Weep Cookie, yes. Thank God. The only one you don't like is Yuri? I really have not made my... I mean, I kind of like Shy Girl. Yuri loves pens. Naruhodo ne. I'm gonna disappear for a bit. Okay, Simogi. I might have an aneurysm later, yeah. Oh, misclick! And telling a good story in such a foreign world is quite impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep physiological elements usually immerse me as well. Oh my god, I was so proud I wasn't actually able to read that word. Oh my god. I fumble on that word so many fucking times. I mean, you not liking it is fair. That's okay. Isn't it amazing how a writer can deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you off the loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if the story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over more for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give it back! Fine, fine. Oh, my nose. Blech. You'll probably listen to My Chemical Romance or most. You think Yuri will listen to that? I don't know. Actually, they're kind of tight. I like how you guys are debating your favorite. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Hope you're doing alright. Oh my god, you played Needy Streamer. Yes, I did! I really like that game. I also played Class of '09. also like Higurashi too. It's cool. Oh look, pure and innocent streamer playing a pure and innocent. Shut up! I am innocent. What do you mean? Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Shiori is sitless? Sitless? What kind of word is that in America? Sitless? Nani? Isn't it like slides? Sitless? Yeah. Anyways, sitless up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. It's me. It's me that's talking. Shelby slides, I think it must have been a typo, right? Sitless. It's like, huh? She's cute and fun size. Not very confident writer, are you yet? I'm having so much of a fucking stroke, bro. I don't know, what the hell did I eat to have my throat salivate so much? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Sorry for not being a native English speaker. Do you have to write your experiences too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I want to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri looks quizzically. Oh my god, what are these words? Help. At Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Next time we meet, we all share I misclicked, misinput. English not Josu. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think we will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I've bluntly come forward with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join your club. Sayuri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But... I'm sorry, I thought... Dags. Y'all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes lights up. Yes, I'm so happy. Suri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for cupcakes, I'll be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can obviously end today's meeting on a good note. I'm really stroking here. Everyone, remember tonight's assessment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting, so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up the floor. The food, I mean. Hey, Dex, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? And that's right, Yuri and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Sorry, I've been ignoring you guys trying to read this. Any Vocaloid fans here? I wouldn't say I'm a fan, but I do like Miku. It means to walk in a timid manner. Really? I've never heard of that word before. Yuri lost pens. Why are you repeating that? Oh, you just searched it up. I'm coming out late. Okay, bye, Rika. I mean, you probably don't hear this anymore, but hey. Deep breath. Sex read books. I do not read books IRL. I don't. The only thing I read is manga. It's fine. I get distracted by beautiful girls. I think everyone does. Oh, Brazilian Miku. Oh, I love Brazilian Miku. That trend is so cool. With that, the two of us depart to the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Shiori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have to change to grow closer to one of those girls. Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Rabbit Hole Miku versus Brazilian Miku. Your fave. Rabbit Hole Miku is not Miku though. Dex's Natsuki will never guess Art Sundered. Dex is a Natsuki, will never guess Art Sundered too. Eh? Nani? It's time to write your poem. Pick what you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Sugar. Sugar and spice and everything nice. Jumpy. Kawaii. Kitty. Lollipop. Vertigo? No. Strawberry. Giggle. Pout. What do you mean I'm a girl for you, Sundere? What do you mean? Also, hi, Lucky. I'm just picking words. I don't know which goal yet, to be honest. Monica's gone already. Summer? Lipstick? Bouncy? Lucky? Hello, how are you? I'm alright, how are you? How are you, Han? Playground flower? Infinite disarray headphones. Jump? Candy? Shiny? DokiDoki. Fireworks. Heartbeat, sure. Milk? Twirl? Well, I guess we know which one's gonna like it the most, huh? I'm good now that I found you. Really? Really? Do I make you feel that good? Do I make you that happy? They jump depending on their favorite word. Yeah, I think we can kind of guess who's gonna like it, huh? Hey, Afu. What about how cute? What about pain and death? What are you doing? What do you mean? I'm playing DokiDoki. Isn't it obvious? Hi again, Dex. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. But well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it? Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. She already told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you're certainly having a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Shiori, that's because your room is messy and it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? What? What do you mean? What? I'm playing DokiDoki. Don't you see this game? Yeah. Yuri is up my Hello, depression man. Manga is not literature. It is. What do you mean? What made you play this game in particular? Seeing as we first played Class of 09, then we played Needy Streamer Overload. I think this was really fitting for the Wednesday stream, so that's why I started playing this. Oh yeah, no spoilers, please. But if you do not know about this game gets pretty unhinged later. Hello, Sugar. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? I might be a little jealous. Wrong voice. How come? You and Dex can become good friends too. Shiori. As usual, Suri seems oblivious. I need drink. I need drink. My throat's flaring up again. Manga is not literature. I will fight you if I have to. Fight me. As usual, Shiori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh! Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Shiori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Shiori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's just short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. Enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it on your own pace. I'll look forward to reading what you think. Not everyone's settled in. Expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Shiori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. Can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Waiting for Monica. I just put my hands up so square up. Depression? Nani? Heh? Your life was an accident? What do you mean? Are you speaking into a mirror? Yuri is the cutest. I don't care what anyone says. I mean, Yuri is pretty cute. Ugh. I hear Natsuki utter an expression sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in here? Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across her shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where... Yup. Manga isn't that bad, like, come on. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst the stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it outside of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better! Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Perfect Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on the door. He points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging. Didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing. Considering this a lesson straight from the literature club, don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Perfect Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there. Okay. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall, beneath the window sills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. It seems a war has broken out in Japan. Oh, fight. What are you guys fighting? Manga is like if I said their diary or wimpy kid was called celebrating. Can you say why it isn't literature? What are you guys even fighting over? Welcome back, Rika. Will the chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read it at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Busted. Busted. So busted. Don't you say that. You make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's particularly a bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulders, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing really happens yet, so I can't talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously. You think I wouldn't enjoy something that didn't have plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of beginning is about simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into all their backstories and when someone of the romance starts happening. I really want to make it good. There are so many touching parts. Man. Why is my nose clogging up? Don't tell me I'm getting sick. Yes, chat. Plot. Plot. I know, chat. Plot. We all like our plot. Oh, is that so? Sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? What? Okay. In this story, I'm a guy, right? So why is he going? Oh God. Welcome back, Muggy. You know with the sickness for the sickness. Husky gives me a little show. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, I mean, it's really perfect, girls. And like, come on, bro, come on. Natsuki pauses for a moment, as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like, I won't ever get into anything because it's a manga. I feel bad for anyone that's impressionable. Haha. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it. So who am I to judge? Oh, that's cute. I like that. You're hungry? Me too. Me too. Guys go once in a while. Thanks. Really? You guys do? Really? No, you gotta get through the filler to get to the good stuff. I'm not gonna skip to get to the good stuff. Like, we gotta play this game how you gotta play this game, alright? Hungry for the sweets or the plot, both. She is adorable. We read on a few more minutes. I've finished a couple of chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not! Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I won't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of it yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kind of people. What's going on in the chat? What's going on in the chat? Who? Who set the spoilers? How am I supposed to ban if I don't even know who? Kate? Moving. I mean, what I didn't see it, so it's like, whatever. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I'll gravitate towards the other losers over time. Well, it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it on my own room. I don't even know what my dad will do if he found it. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. At least you're enjoying yourself, right? So... Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finished the chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. Why is she not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends? I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that Natsuki for whom it's rare to experience, the thought makes me smile a little in myself. Okay, everyone. Huh? Are you ready with your today's poems? Oh, fuck. Oh, come on. Couldn't you trim by any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Thought you do look pretty cozy over there. Hello, 8 burgers. How you doing? I'm doing alright. Apart from my throat being a nuisance and maybe me getting sick, apparently. I don't know, it's like starting to randomly clog up my nose, which makes it really hard to read. Are politics prohibited from chat? Yes, they are. Natsuki suddenly noticed how close she gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright. Guess I'll stop here for now. I closed the book and handed it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but... Monica just said... Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Huh? Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on... Miss it, but... Fuck. Hey, Ruff. Good morning, Ruff. It's getting closer, to be fair. That's probably the reason. Colder. Yeah, it's getting colder. Yeah. Well, of course. It will take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? I only get part way through the volume so far. I might just fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's necessary to sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slips the book into my backpack. By the way, did you remember to write your poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something embarrassing. I can't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait. Opinions on the PS5 Pro garbage. Absolute garbage. I will never buy a cock station. Siri and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Siri is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. Okay. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Okay, let's see. That's one thing. And this is another thing. Goodbye. They are banned. I didn't read it anyway, so they can go fuck themselves. I'm sorry, Philip, but I'm gonna do this, and I know you already have too much on your stake, but there you go. You're a mod now. Hello, Perez. So, who should I show it to? Well, I think it's kind of obvious who I'm gonna show it to, right? It's pretty obvious. It's gonna be Natsuki, of course. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poem yesterday. It's probably only fair if I share mine with her first. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Huh? Then what's the point of sharing it in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I want to read your poem? That's what I had in mind when I wrote this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me something dumb poem. And make me go, huh, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what really literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki retorts, gets caught in the throat. You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? Already told you that you don't have to go unannounced it to the world, like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure it out if it's win or loss that she likes my poem. This guy has not figured out what its under is. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Well, fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. I know this game. Keep us safe, Philip. I won't spoil it. Good prayers. Please don't. I got the hammer at the ready. Hey, Mia. You like marzipan? Marzipan, you mean that stuff you can eat? Who are we flirting with? Natsuki. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of a poem, for people to express themselves? Stroke. Your writing style won't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write it about. Yeah, I understand. But the other niche thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like a setup for every rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out feeling in the last time. So you did. Guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect you to... Oh man, this clogging up of my nose is annoying. Also, thank you for the follow, Rage. Thank you. Natsuki is your favorite? I really like Natsuki too. How was your day? My day was alright. Then I got home, had 2 cans of Monsters because I was tired, and then I fell asleep for a bit. Can you imagine drinking 2 cans of Monster and falling asleep? Alright, take your time. Not to sound like a literature master, even though I am. But the best part of this game is totally analyzing the poems for Well, you're such a good literature master that you miswrote that word. Good job, Muggy. Really gives us the confidence that you're a real literature master. I didn't expect that from you youngsters on here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Nerd alert. So supportive. I know, I'm really supportive. Who are we gonna choose next? Who shall I show my poem to next? Sayori. This is a good poem. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who will be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. Well, that's why it's impressing to me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write on one at all. I'm really happy you just that you wrote one. Hi, Ragegate. Hi. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in this club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, it's something that only real people got to do. Thank you, Sayori. I'm not sure if Shiori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed? Make me rub the sleep from my eyes? Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky's blue. It's a secret, but I trust you. If it wasn't for you, I couldn't sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast once this ends. Table-kun. Nexus here. Nexus was here, yeah. Come on, share it. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can answer just a little bit to yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be so mean. Still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounded just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late at school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get really cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monika's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess... mixing up the voices. Also, if you Like, listen carefully, you can hear my voice totally cracking up. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Oh my god, why is my nose clogging up? This is so annoying. I cannot breathe normally when my nose clogs up. She's just like me. David. Date with a Ukrainian. She's already planning our second date on her own. Wow. Congratulations. Is she cute? Yeah, the struggle is really real, Sarah. It's really annoying. Where should we go? I think we'll do Monica at last. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's bad. No. Did it just raise my voice? A happy moment there. A happy moment there that I actually accurately, like, guessed that. A happy moment. I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And I've been through it that myself, kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in the new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form a fit together. The end result is that both styles and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can blame for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a small poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but this all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not so sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem? Please do. I love to share my thoughts process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamingly. As if that rare opportunity for— oh my god, you can hear my voice totally going. It's going. I need more water. Funny thing is, I've not really spoken much today either, so maybe that's the reason why. Yuri smiles dreamingly, as if that rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Okay, I'm gonna do my best trying to read this. Gotta get that one. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the ambient glow. Facing? It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to leave, well as the rest of time. I'm not dyslexic. I just have a hard time reading this writing. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light fickles. Something back. Okay, whatever. Yeah, cursive. I'm really bad at cursive reading. I am so happy doctors now just use computers. It's not dyslexic, for fuck's sake. Cursive is just really annoying to read, okay? I'm sorry, I have such a terrible handwriting. Yeah, God, oh my God, I can barely read it, bro. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. Yes, I was. But it took you so long to... How did you know? Well, I just don't read script very often. Actually, I think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I want to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Uh-huh. Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and expressiveness in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of poem is only being symbolical and compared to ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that I won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. It looks good though. I mean, you can probably read it. I never look up cursive in Russian then. Oh god. Yeah, I don't think I will. Well, time for Monica. Hey Dex. Having a good time so far? Ah, yeah. Good. I'm glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, What do you want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it. Really? It's a lot cuter than expected. Oh, jeez. No! Kind of makes me think of something Natsuki will write. And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yeah. There are lots of poems and stories out there that are no more than a few simple words. They can be funny, endearing, and even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. It might even feel like they're written for kids. Or if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of a little like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert. You probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it will be kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before feeling comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Haha. Anyways, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Yeah, I write in cursive, so I have an unfair advantage reading it. Yeah, I know you do. And it's pretty good too. But your cursive I can actually read. I never learned how to write in cursive. I actually have written in cursive. That was actually what we got taught in school.
Oh, sorry, Sleepy. Welcome.
You can teach yourself how to easily enough. Should you wish. Yeah. Easily, Kek. Philip's like, ah. Alright, here we go. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See? The direction the speckle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know, I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see it. I reel, blind like a film left out of sun. But it's too late. My retinas. Already scored with permanent copy of the meaningless image. But just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. Hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. I see. I see. Shut up, Ref. I see. Definitely foreshadowing, yes. Yuzu, you pervert. You pervert! So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Huh, it's okay. Yeah, that's kind of the style, has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently, and it's been influenced my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. Kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming out as strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you write a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. You try so hard to make it perfect, and you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you just get a big dark puddle of ink. Oh, I know that. So just move your hand and go writing with a flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. It was a little more stressful than anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to others. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what it ends up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayuri and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expression change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Oh, that was Natsuki. I fucked up. Thanks. Yours? Cute. Cute? Did you completely miss my symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling I giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but I really didn't come out that nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for a suggestion, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayuri liked it, and Dex did too. So based on that, I'd gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon. Unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Dex liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Dex appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. I was full of myself. I will deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everything okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boost magically grew a size bigger as soon as Dex started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki? That's a little... This doesn't... Oh, we're actually getting a cat fight.
I don't like fighting guys.
Suddenly both girls turned towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there.
Dex,
See, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate the simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Dex.
oh wait.
There's a reason we have so many deep expressions words in our language. It's only way to convey complex feelings and meanings the most efficiently. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary limiting yourself, it's also waste. You understand that, right, Dex? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But however I agree with, he'll probably think more highly of me. So, of course, that's going to be... Oh god! Oh my. Oh my god. Who are we gonna choose? They're both right? You want me to go to Natsuki? I mean, we kind of been leaning to Natsuki to begin with, right? Like, I feel the Shiori one is kind of a cop-out. Fuck it, Yuri it is. Oh, I fucked this up so hard. The bigger tits win. Natsuki, you're right that I like your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri? You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed.
Well, that's...
But there is one thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting the feelings into it. And it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute.
I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry.
But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said things that you didn't mean. Yuri, apologize. Don't you think that you should too? Natsuki clenches her fist. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defamed only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a while to clear my head. Suri, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without a warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash.
Natsuki!
She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Everything alright?
I'm so embarrassed. Can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now.
No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it so well as anyone else could. I don't think any less of you.
Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Deck. You're too kind.
The good end? You think this is a good end?
I'm thankful to have you part of this club now.
If the rumors are true about this game, I'm sure everything will work out just fine. I mean, there's a reason why we play this, right?
I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now.
It's nothing.
One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, you know, I would never do anything so shameful. So,
What thing did Natsuki say?
well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea.
Ah, good idea. Make enough for me, then one person, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, everyone. Just about time for us to leave. How did y'all feel about sharing your poems?
It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly.
Lex, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poem will turn out even better.
Fuck! I think to myself, I did learn a little more about these kinds of poems. You really like, stroke. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I'm gonna eat.
Okay, sleep well, Muggy.
Man, my nose is fully clogged now. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. And not to myself with a newfound determination.
Dex!
Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Siri beams at me. It truly has been a while since Siri and I have spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Siri, about what happened earlier.
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. It really is the first time I've seen them fight like that. Promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. Just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why it'd make good friends with you.
Phew. You know, Dex, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me happiest. I think everyone really likes you too.
Hey, King Midas.
Welcome.
You missed the first? I guess you did.
That's... Every day is going to be so much fun.
Looks like Siri still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop here? Well, just to have to see what the future holds, Siri. I pat Siri on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Siri as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do this. Alright, what are we gonna do next? I'm gonna save in the meantime, by the way. Oh, it's auto-saving? Alright. Okay. That's cool. You like the split hair color style? Thank you. Glad you like it. Yeah, backseating is allowed as long as you don't spoil anything. Which in this case, yeah, probably not backseat. Okay, okay. As long as it's not a spoiler, it's okay. Hey, Yume. Don't worry about that laughter. Don't worry about it. It's not a spoiler? Okay, that's good. As long as it's not a spoiler, I'm okay with it. It's not just as simple as pick a word. The girl will like... It actually applies 5 points total, but only 3 to the girl who likes it. The other are either split between the other two, or one gets both points. Okay. I didn't realize that. Let's see. Disown. Sing. Anxiety. Eternity. Shiny. Screw it. I'm just gonna randomly... You know what? Let's do just like random stuff. Explode. Kitty. Agonizing. Lucky. Such a weird one. Lollipop. Oh, I should have gone with cheeks. Lust. Email. Sure. Smile. Oh, would it be nice if it was sadistic in here? Lazy. Fluffy. Just randomly choosing words. So basically, they are tracking total points of each girl, even beyond whichever you pick. Ah. X already knows the poems alters the story, right? Really? No, I don't. Crazy combination world, that's the whole point. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Dex. Hey, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in a club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you, anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy some snacks? Sure. Huh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Or don't you want... Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Eh? What's that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets open. Then she turns it upside down and lets it constant spill on the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Oh my god, so predictable. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How do you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you wouldn't have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want to excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I will lend you some. A piece from Shakespeare. Boop, nightmare, cupcake, depression, bubbles. Yeah, exactly. That's how it's gonna be. That's how it's gonna be. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so, that only leaves one other option.
I give up. Don't make me feel guilty.
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always.
I wasn't listening or anything. I was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Dex to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Yuri. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got so absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's fun side of you. Also, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, King Marius.
I'm getting mom PTSD? What do you mean? What do you mean, mom PTSD?
Oh, sorry.
The jury's saying to only buy response. I see. You know, you should be spending more responsible, right? Don't just like randomly waste your money. That's the difference. That's sorry, I can't resist. I can't resist.
There's no way you could think that. You're right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there?
Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come if we weren't going to get cupcakes.
Is more mic active? Can't hear shut. Oh, true, because you have speakers.
So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk.
Kia? Ow! Huh? A cookie?
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around.
Is this a miracle? Because I paid my restitution?
Oh my god. Retribution.
Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy.
Siri hugs the cookie. Okay. Jeez, just eat it. Siri rapidly tears open the wrap and takes a big bite.
So good.
Nailed it. Suriori suddenly clasped her hand over her mouth.
A bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie.
Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Yours look really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can be choosers. But yours is chocolate.
Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one?
Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me.
Shuri gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her.
Oh, jeez. I get it.
Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayuri off her.
Oh.
Sayuri suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie.
Hey! Did you seriously just do that?
Mouthful of Sayuri trots away safely. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayuri?
Huh? Natsuki glances around. Monika is in the classroom.
Where's Monika anyway?
Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today?
Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual.
I hope she's okay. Of course she is. She probably just had something to do today.
She's very popular after all.
You don't think she has a...
I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined.
That's true. Excuse me?
I haven't had a cookie in ages, to be honest. How nice of you to hit me in the face with a piano, right? Oh god. I would actually not be responding like that if someone threw a cookie at my face, to be honest. Suddenly, the door swings open.
Sorry. I'm super sorry.
Ah, there you are.
I didn't mean to be late.
I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed.
Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What's held you up anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You won't have heard the bell ring at least.
You must not have heard it since I was practicing piano.
Piano?
I was there where you played music as well, Monika.
I don't really. Kind of just started recently.
Sorry, I had to swallow. I ate one few hours ago.
I didn't.
I don't eat cookies. You rarely eat food, so makes...
Shut up. Shut up!
I've always wanted to learn piano.
That's so cool. You'll play something for us, Monika.
Monika looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will.
Yay!
That sounds cool. I also look forward to it.
Is that so?
In that case, I won't let you down. Monica smells sweet. Burp. I didn't mean to any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I really love the chance to share once I'm ready.
I see. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks.
So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose to leave out Sayuri's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayuri somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into her closet. Wait, is she coming out of her closet? I like how there's like a chair in the closet too. That's funny. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be one in the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this sentence I made uncomfortably.
Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably would have noticed in the first place. I'm just rereading a bit of this, so...
That's the book that you gave me, right?
Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason.
Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book?
Well, I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I mean. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them.
I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's very engaging and relatable story.
Is that so? What is it about anyway?
Well,
Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. My pizza and wings are on the way, so I will be eating well soon myself. Pizza and wings, what a combination. Well, don't get too fat. There is an ominous look eye symbol on the front cover.
alright. I just want to make sure I don't accidentally give it anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost young sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationship and her life starts to fall apart.
That kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden.
Are you not a fan of the story?
No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kind of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri isn't into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you...
I need to swallow.
When you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, I guess it's alright then.
Pizza wings and beer, don't worry, I'll work it all off tomorrow. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. But also a nice combination. Plus I'm not eating all of it. Gotta feed the family too. Ah, you're sharing. That's good, that's good. Try to join the Discord by the way, but the invite is invalid. Oh, it's out of date. Or I did recently like remove a couple invite codes because I got quite a lot. Too much saliva, yes. King eating like a king. For me, Yuri is the most interesting out of the bunch. I mean, she definitely has something to it. Let me actually quickly boot up my Discord here. Let's see. Server. I'm gonna quickly make a new invite code that's only gonna last 7 days. And just put it in chat. There.
But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start to talk too much.
I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. At least I can do listen. It's a literary club after all.
That's true.
In fact, might as well get started reading it, right?
You don't have to.
What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into a seat next to Yuri's.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just sometimes I'm not very used to. This reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Alright.
I open the book and start a prologue. Limk? Let me know. Is that what you...
Nani? Nani?
I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not particularly a bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry. I was just...
Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do? I really mean to. Sorry. I mean...
Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Feels like my left arm is in the way, so I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn page.
Here.
Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page, and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kinda distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready? To turn the page.
Sorry. Oh, okay. I didn't know the links would come up as that in the on-screen chat, but that's fine. That's on purpose. That's by design. Don't worry. Links should still work in text chat. Don't worry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if that takes you a bit longer. It's probably for the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange, sorry. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri? This might be a bit silly though, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
You think so? How does she?
Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second guesses a lot of things that she says she and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see it into your head or anything, but they kind of reminiscent of someone of you mannerism.
I see.
Yuri remains silent for a moment.
But Dex, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that.
Wait. I didn't mean it in the bad way or anything.
Sorry.
I'd be sweating like a motherfucker if I sit next to a girl like that. Gotta use enticing. Yeah, the one that doesn't cheer your sweat armpits. Yeah, that one. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute.
What are you saying all of a sudden?
Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poem with each other. We might not even have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales spares from finishing her thoughts. Is that alright, Yuri? Looks kinda that. Nice combination of Monica is insane cockblock, yes. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this.
It's not. It's fine.
Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. Guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or what you prefer, I only read it with you.
I guess I don't have too much of preference either way.
In that case, I'll read a little bit more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after I pick up a bit, you know?
That's a good reasoning. In that case, I'll feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time.
Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Who should I show my poem to first? I wonder, who are we gonna show it to?
I wonder. Let me check the time, actually. Okay. Okay, I got a bit time. Blah, 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 blah. We are going for...
Natsuki! Sure. Monica?
Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I will be completely pissed.
Well, guess I want to try something a little bit different this time.
Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I won't expect you to find your style right away. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayuri's poem from yesterday.
Huh? You think so?
Yeah, well, I guess if you even be friends with her for so long, you might be one of the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type.
Sayuri has a type all of a sudden?
Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight.
Was a little unnecessary. But thinking of it that way, if it weren't for me, she will probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way.
Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here.
I like how Kitty did music went. I like Monica personally. That's fair. Don't leave Sayuri hanging around either.
They'll get their time.
I think she's a bit jelly. Yeah, no shit.
Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her sing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart will pound through the rhythm. Odd words. She likes spiders, that's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. Tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talk to people. She already talks about spiders. Other of her friends start to like spiders too. That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She is gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Yo, is this about who I think it is? Is this about Monica? It has to be, right? It's not about Monica? Oh. Also, thank you for the follow, Umbre. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. Hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. Adopt, I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks my... Oh, I get it. It's Yuri. It's Yuri. It's Yuri. Okay. Wow, that is mean. What's wrong with spiders though? I know, right?
That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easier to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone else likes? As long as they not hurting anyone and it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others like for like weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. I'm sure a lot of people can too. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there is good message to take away from it. Like convenience, emotion is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Not Yuri? You don't think it's Yuri? I think it's Yuri. I don't like spiders, but I don't care if you do. I'm not that petty to write a poem about it. I know, right? Who are we doing next? Let's just go with Yuri.
Let's see what you've written for today.
Yuri stares at my poem with surprising expression on her face. Do you like it?
Thanks. How did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you to kind of techniques we're practicing.
Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really want to try giving it my imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty.
I'm not used to this.
Used to what?
I don't know.
It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I often... Saliva, I swear to God, so much saliva. At least my nose stopped being cloggy. I think it's because of the fact that she reads manga and how other girls judge her. Too much sulking today. Maybe.
Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. Probably sounds really stupid. But seeing someone motivated by my writing just makes me really happy.
Are you saying you never shared your writing before?
Yuri nods.
Really? I don't believe it.
I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me.
Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today?
Yeah, I do. If it's with you.
Oh, if it's with me? Ooh la la. Alright, let's see if I can read it this time.
The raccoon.
It happened in the dead of night. Well, I was... Huh? Well, I was... Slicing bread for a guilty snack. Okay. Yeah, I'm so cooked. I am so cooked. I am so cooked. My attention was caught by the scolding of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange 10 word as an word. As a human, okay. Oh, strange tendencies as a something human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious is well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enlightening beauty of my culling knife was the symphony. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. I'm having such a hard time. The moon increments its face and reflects that hue more light off of my culling knife. Very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions on the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to follow me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon became hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my culling knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classy, something words. I slice the bread and I feel myself again. Feed myself again, not feel. I'm sorry. I tried, okay? I tried. I tried. I tried. Oh my god, that was so hard to read. Oh my god. I was a little more daring with this one yesterday. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using poem as a canvas expressing vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if that takes it facts value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way I feel for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I'm sometimes enjoying writing about them. That's funny. I didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for strange interest?
Eh? She did?
Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anyone.
She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way?
Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common.
That's interesting. To me, she seems like the kind of person who will make fun of my hobbies. I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that.
Don't worry, I've no reason to.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing with me. After all, I've had a learning to embrace my own weirdness. I will probably hate myself. I might be ranting on a little bit now. I'm glad that you got the listener.
Swallow. A Pavlovian means something involuntary. Okay. Oh, I'm well aware, and especially in the context of considering what she is writing about and being aware of the outcome. We'll do Monica's last.
Oh, I like this one. There's something nice feeling in it. Oh, I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out poems are good or bad. That's why I just go my best. It makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's actually how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? You want me to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. You're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? Yeah, indecisive. What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Shuri. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug. And makes a nice happy rainbow. Shuri, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Sexy, huh? Nanny, when did I say that? Huh? Nanny? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of the cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. A little ball of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in the bottles all in a row. Oh, went a bit too far. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is treat to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friends after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Sorry. Like exploring the dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh god. I blow dust off my bottle cap. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frankly pull them from the shelf, one after another, holding them out to each and every friend. Each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Holy crap! Shuri, did you really write this? Of course I did! Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but... I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me the whole lot, and I've been really into touch with my feelings recently. Oh god, well that's not really good. I see that. It's almost kinda creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing is the best. Gonna keep writing until I die. Ha, don't get ahead of yourself. Shuri's always had the habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times, but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Yeah, more sad and creepy, Imo. Yeah, I agree. Monica. Hey again, Dex. How's your writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you apply yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Huh. I wouldn't count on that. I gotta go. Make sure to check redeems before ending. Okay. Sarah, Mommy's proud of you. There, before you actually went. I hope I did it in time. You never know. Want to share what you wrote today? Sure. Here you go. I gave my poem to Monica. Alright. Great job. I was going oh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easier for me to keep everyone's expectations low. Oh wait, it was not for you? Well, it said your name under it, so I didn't read. Oh well. Well, it's what it is. Oh wait, it always counts when I put in so much effort. That's not fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. I like Yuri, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that efficiently. Both allow people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years in practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near that her level yet. Don't worry so much about it. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way that this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. See ya, Philip. Oh, no, not the past is kicking in. Uh-oh.
Save me. Oh my god. Well, that's a good start already. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony, a meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Okay. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Lead me. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. Just kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on paper. And there goes my voice again. Sin Costan, what was that? What it was? So she basically described code, sorta. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. Still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as physical expression of feeling, or conversation with a reader. So putting it away, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip for the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When it happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Thank you for the follow, Reed. Oh, we read our follower goal. We're at 700 on Twitch. Nice. Let's go. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thank you for listening. I don't think your last one was about writing either, to be honest. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. We really have to do something for the festival. It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting anywhere new members. We'll save, sure. That's a concern of mine as well. Don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry about it. We're going to keep it simple, okay? I won't need much more than a few decorations. Shuri has been working on poses and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. My voice is really losing it. And that's the last bit of my water. Okay, that's great and all. But doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem
to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Suri is putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Suri, who's been coloring the posters, hold it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posts up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's a bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. Could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys? No, Yuri? I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. So I'll ask for them to recite their poems out loud, the whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. I'm sorry. Make a poem really bad and give it to Natsuki and her eyes pop out. Oh god, no. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. We start the event and each put on a good performance, and it will inspire the others to do the same. And the more people will perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what the literature is all about. Yes, DokiDoki. Hazel. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings. Being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Shuri looks a bit worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's much to ask. I think that Shuri and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. Guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone like less expected faces. So, I guess I don't really have a choice. Ha! That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect it to do in front stage? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to a specific poem she has in mind for herself. I call myself Reed Blower because I play harmonica. I see. Thank you for the follow, Monica's poesy. I'm not gonna read that name in a different way. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way to Fly. Ahem. Monica begins to recite her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room.
More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to appeal emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayuri looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finished her recitation. 4 of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set the good example. Are you ready to go next, Yuri? I'll go next. Huh? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quietly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. Oh, that was Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting into so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happened when Yuri gets absorbed into her book. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she is bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone else joins me after, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her. We were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yeah, Yuri. You like Yuri? Or just, Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Suri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Mido. Sorry, I giggled. Shiori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to the other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. I am delighted that you've decided to spread the word about my club. I hope you're enjoying it. Well, let me introduce myself to your friends. My name is Monica, president of the Literature Club. Nice to meet you. If you have anything to say, advice, opinion, I'm at your disposal. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, Monica. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best way. I see. Okay then. Suri begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as perfect match. The poem is aimlessly cheery like Suri is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably won't think much of it, but hearing it come from Suri's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Shiori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew true and true. Shiori finished and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Siri.
Even Dex liked it.
Welcome back, Rika. You're still... excuse me? What do you mean I'm still here? Takes so much time. I know.
I guess that's a good sign.
What does this even mean?
It came out nicely, Siri.
The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely.
But it might be that other poems won't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand.
In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery won't work as well.
You might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Well, I've been practicing that kind.
It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. Next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. You don't have much time before the festival, you know?
Okay.
Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Dex. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Dex lower everyone's standard a little bit before I have to do it.
Natsuki.
It's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. It's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for you today.
Yeah.
You're the only person that plays in September. I love it. Really? I mean, I don't know, I've been kind of wanting to play this game for a long as while. I had it in my library for the longest of time, but I never really took the chance, so I'm grabbing it now. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive an applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me like that?
'Cause you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sore attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little enthusiastic, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style. It's working surprisingly well when spoken aloud. Words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. It wasn't so bad, was it?
Easy for you to say.
You better not make me do it again.
Well... Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of the other people?
I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, just embarrassing.
That's a surprise, Natsuki.
I think it will be the other way around for me.
Well, that's just how it is.
Well, I guess in this case, you won't have much to worry about the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. Might be hard, but I hope that y'all have an idea what's like now. Sorry. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Oh my god, I'm stroking so hard. Sorry. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish playing tomorrow and then we'll have a week to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayuri and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. The poem is called Why Are You All Looking at Me Like That? My bad, I mean Subaru, not Pekora. Oh, I think I missed your message. Shit. Well, to be honest, Whole Life Pekora played it in August. Oh, yeah, I know Subaru actually did, yeah. I have a Sayuri cosplay, but it's ugly, not because cosplay, it's ugly because... don't say that. Don't say that. First time I saw that game was when Jack played it. I even skipped watching it because I didn't know what it was about. Yeah, I mean, that's the beauty of this game. Like, it starts like a normal dating sim, but... yeah. I fear doors. Oh no. Oh no, I've seen the meme image about that one. If people gently open doors, I'm scared. I'll remember that. You tried tonight, Dex. Guys, never gentle. My English is stressful, sorry. No, it's okay, it's okay. I'm not a native English speaker either. Yeah, no, I'll be careful, don't worry, don't worry. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayuri? Yep. Look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be nice. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Dex. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I will come with Sayuri once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayuri is being a little bit quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayuri. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean... Sayuri fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you? Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Okay, I see where this is going. Nah, Philip had to go. He went to bed. Honestly, I should be in bed too, but... Sayuri. You really think I will ditch you for Yuri? Huh? But... she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I won't just ruin that for you. You're so silly. You think about me that much sometimes? Yuri would deserve it if she wanted to, so... Sayuri, I already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes.
Sorry.
Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? Conversations trails off. It's kind of weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what'll happen this time? Sleep sort of weak. Bring me to Horizon.
I already read your spoiler, but it doesn't matter. It's not really a spoiler, to be honest.
Don't worry, it's okay. Oh, but ladies and gentlemen, that is it for today. I gotta wake up really early tomorrow because I gotta travel for over 2 hours. But yeah, it was actually pretty enjoyable. Poem time. You want me to do a poem? No fucking way. Me a poem? Really? Nah. Nah. Come on. You really think I can do a poem? I'm not really good at poems, to be honest. Which poem was your favorite? That is a good question. I'm glad you like this stream. I'm really glad you like it. Honestly, can't really say I like a particular poem, to be honest. I'm not good with poems. Thank you, YouTube front page. I'm looking, respectively. As you may. The weather is still hot outside, so we're still in bikinis. But yeah, I'm gonna have to call it off. Like, I really gotta wake up early. I gotta wake up like, what, 6 a.m. in the morning? So yeah. But I'm glad y'all guys liked it. Even though we have not gone to the saucy part yet. I mean, we're getting there. And it's already starting to get interesting. So that being said, everyone, I wish y'all a good night. And I hope to see you Friday. Friday I will be streaming Nikkei. It's gonna be a bit more looter than this.
So, I wish y'all a good night. Goodbye, sweet dreams. Jane.
And yeah. See you next time. We'll continue this next Wednesday.
Goodbye.
Mwah. Mwah.